Okay. So our university name is Inha, which is that meaning is Incheon Hawaii University, because one of our presidents made this university for Hawaii, Hawaii Korean people. So we are in Incheon, which is located in South Korea, very west side, which is near Seoul, but it's like 50 minutes by the car. And Incheon is famous for Incheon International Airport, which is a lot of international students must come through this airport to come South Korea. And in our university near, there are a lot of sightseeing areas like Dormitory or Dormitory train and Songdo Convention. This kind of sightseeing area is available by all Incheon. So this is our university picture. As you can see, our university has beautiful campus and it's wide and huge area. By the beginning of our history of Inha, you can see on 1954, we are established as the Inha College Engineering. But after we are acquired by the Hanjin Foundation, we grew from step by step, and we continued to our study education by university to by college to university. And 2019, we had 65 years anniversary of Inha University. And now you will see this is kind of employment link. As you can see, this is kind of from all the universities in South Korea and major top 15 universities, we have employment link 70%, which is 8th. And as you can see this picture, there are a lot of major companies at Korea, which is such as SK Hynix, LG Electronics, and Kia, and Hyundai, and Samsung Electronics. And if you can see the picture, there is we ranked the first, which is most of our alumni is work in there, which means our employment rank, and also one of many alumni from our universities work in major companies at Korea. And also, we are South Korea's first-class key university, and we rank number 91 in Asia top 100 universities. For explaining about our current situation, our number of students at 2021 for all the students in undergraduate is 18,000, and all the students in graduate is 4,000. Now we are talking about our globalization of Inha. We have a lot of sister universities all around the world, such as France, Germany, China, Japan, Australia, and USA. We have about 389 universities to be having like MOU, which means we are partnership together. And we have 59 countries all around for the sisters universities. So that means a lot of students can come and go to their universities for exchange students. And most impressive, we are having a new model of globalization of education, because we are the first South Korea university which just expanded our education to overseas project. Such as we have our branch in Uzbekistan, Tashkent. This university name is IUT. This opened on 2014, and most of the graduate students just hired from IT companies, and also government institute. And we are having planning to open this kind of overseas education project to Azerbaijan and China and Kyrgyzstan and more. Now we will look through the facilities. So this picture is our library. The name is Chongshong Memorial Library, which is opened in 2003. We have a lot of books in here, and you can use this library as your study room and multimedia center and international conference hall and reading room. There are many students studying in this area with other people, or they do some kind of project in this library. And I know that most of the international students worry about their housing in South Korea. And we have 2 dormitory, which is, we can allocate 100% of international freshman student. And this dormitory has gym, study room, cafeteria, multimedia hall, and you can use laundry and other convenient facilities too. As you can see, our dormitory usually combined quad people, and we have some restaurant and fitness center and laundry room and convenience store inside of the dormitory. And at our campus, we have a lot of lounges for students. So in these lounges, the student can study, or they can have a team chat with in here, or they can do some meetings in here. And these lounges looks very fine. So if you guys continue to study in our Inha University, you can use this area by yourself. This picture is our symbol, which is flying dragon. And this is one of the pond inside it, Inha University. Name is Inkyang Pond. And this is a winter season in Inha University. And this tree name is matching tree. This tree has a funny story. So if a girl and boy sit together in this inside of this tree, and their sit position is exactly the same size, it means they are perfect couple. So if you guys interested, please come to our school and try it. And these pictures, you can see there are our celebrities who is attending school or graduate. Anyway, here you can see there is a super junior or actress and EXO too. Now, now I'm explaining our undergraduate field. Actually, our university is very famous for the College of Engineering. So there are plenty of majors you can, if you have any interest. Basically, many Malaysian students are interested in electrical engineering and also chemical engineering. And as you can see, there are specifically the electrical engineering. The other universities in South Korea, they normally doesn't have this major, but our Inha University has this kind of major. So that's why a lot of Malaysian students, they choose our university. And we also have the College of Business Administration, such as Asia Pacific Logistics and Business Administration and International Trade and Global Finance Banking. So if you have any interest in business college, you can also apply for it. And this is the Department of Natural Science. And this is the Department of Liberal Arts. And I'm gonna introduce you guys for the School of Global Convergence Studies, which is a lot of foreign students studying here. So as you can see in the picture, it is actually we captured on this department. And as you can see, there is 90% of students are foreigners. So basically the Global Convergence Studies has 2 tracks and 3 majors. So there is English track and other is Korean track. At English track, as you can see, you can major IBT or ISE. IBT just simply meaning the business, and ISE simply meaning system engineering. So if you're interested in English track, you only have to do is get an IELTS 5.5 or get an TOEFL IBT 71. This is the language requirement, and you can apply for that with this certificate. Or if you're interested in Korean track, maybe if you're interested in K-dance or K-pop or K-culture, you can study kind of that thing in this major, which is KLC, and the name is Korean Language and Culture. So this Korean Language and Culture is 100% Korean curriculum and 100% Korean lecture. So you need to have Korean proficiency language test, which is topic level 3. This is kind of curriculums from IBT and ISE. So IBT, basically you can learn about business and marketing and advertising and global economy. Or if you want to study ISE, you can practice your digital logic and design and IoT and AI, such things. And I will explain strong benefits of our SGCS department. First, it provides 2 years intensive learning course of Korean language by whom want to study. Only at our university, only at SGCS students can learn Korean language for free of charge among other universities in Korea. See, the student who studied Korean language well, they can choose second major in Korean tracks, such as like who major in IBT, he can also major some global financial or media communication, such things. And the Korean language study will broaden your option for career after graduation. And the other is we have economical tuition fee among other universities in Korea. And Incheon city has much cheaper prices for living than in Seoul. This is what I told you before. It's like a minor major and double major. And maybe a lot of students worry or think about our tuition fee. Our university has not that expensive tuition fee other than the universities in South Korea, which means for humanities and social science for one semester, it's about 3,000 US dollar. But if you want to major in engineering or something, the tuition fee will be goes higher, all around like 4,000 US dollar. But still, you have the scholarships. So as you can see on our presentation, half of the international students are scholarship students, which means there are plenty of international students who gets a lot of scholarships from us. The first scholarship is based on the topic score. So if you are a freshman and if you get a topic level 4 or higher, you can get one semester 30% off on that semester. And if you are freshman or transfer, if you have topic level 5 or higher, you can get a one semester 50% off scholarships. And if you have a lot of potential on Korean language proficiency, and also if you can speak English very well, you can try to have these scholarships together. So maybe you can get a much more higher scholarships like this. And even if you didn't get any language proficiency certificate before admission and you didn't get any scholarship, you don't have to worry about that because you have one more chance that we have a scholarship for enrolled student, which is based on previous semester GPA. So basically on Korean tracks, if your GPA is 3 point or higher, you can get a half of tuition fee deducted from the next semester. And if you are in SGCS department and if you get a 3 point or higher, you can get the quarter of the semester tuition fee for next semester. Basically, if you are higher than 4.2 or 4.3, you don't have to pay the tuition fee for next semester. So if you have any interest in international student admission, please find out this information right now and see, we have admission for twice a year. The first is entrance in March, the spring semester. We start our admission on October to November. And if you want to enter like September semester, you have to do online application for that year from April to June. So we do the online application first and you submit the document and just wait for the result. Then you can enter our university. So the qualifications, I already told you, if you want to apply for Korean tracks, you have to have TOEIC level 3 or higher. Or you can come South Korea and do the Korean language courses. And if you get a level 4 in there, you can also apply for our university. If you want to enter the Global Convergence department, for Korean track, it's the same. But if you want to do is like IBT or ISC, is TOEFL IBT 71 point or higher, or IELTS 5.5 or higher. We also have the Korean Language Education Center in our university. So basically our level and start of class and period for one semester, class time, so on. So for the Korean language program, for 3 months is this amount of money. So basically I explained everything about our university. So now if you have any questions, please do the chatting or please turn on your mic and you can speak.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can
so,
hear you well.
If I'm planning to applying master program for next year intake. So are these also the emails that I can ask if I have question regarding the application for Inha University next year for master programs?
Yes, it's okay. I can. It's actually our address is different, but I can forward it to the graduate school.
Okay, sure.
So you want to apply for 2020 admission for graduate school?
Yes.
Oh.
So I'm afraid if I got like few further question that I wanted to ask. So I was curious if there is another email that I can email, or I just can email through this address.
Yeah, so you can email to us. The email address is graduate@inha.ac.kr.
Can you please repeat?
Graduate. Graduate@inha.ac.kr.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Yeah, please check the chat room.
Okay.
Is there any Department of Human Development? Yes, we have the children's Child education. We have the Department of Child Education, yes. And it is Korean track, so you have to learn Korean before you apply.
So if we wanted to apply for Korean track, so it is mandatory for us to take TOPIK exam first?
Yes, it's mandatory to have TOPIK level 3 or higher.
Okay. Can I see once again for graduate programs courses that offered by your university?
Actually, today's presentation is like for undergraduate only, so I don't have that, but if you can come to our site, which is
Okay.
if you Google like International Center Inha, you can find all information about graduate school on the menu graduate.
Can you please repeat international?
You can just Google it like International Center Inha. You can find like first session.
Okay, sure. I have seen it.
It's International Center Inha.
It's Inha University International Center.
Yes, that's right. You
Okay,
can
yes,
see
I
like
have
in the
found it.
first page.
Okay, sure. I have found the website. Thank you. 감사합니다.
네. You can ask about me, about like Korean life and anything.
If there are someone who are interested in admission for graduate school, please visit our International Center website, and I recommend you guys contact the professor you are interested in the major. So there are you can find how to contact our professors, and you can find the information about that.
Also at the Inha University International Center website?
Yes, you can find
Yes.
all the information about bachelor's admission and graduate school admission.
Okay.
Okay, if there is no questions anymore, I think we should turn off our info session. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can always give us email to me, and you can also call us. So we are so pleased to meet you today, and I'm hopefully you guys can see around at South Korea as soon as possible. Bye bye.
Bye bye. 감사합니다.
네.
Bye bye. Thank you.